And right now, Iowa legislators are getting ready to head home. After working nearly a week without pay, lawmakers are getting ready to put a bow on this 2023 legislative session. One of their final priorities are new rules for the Iowa caucus. KCCI Chief Political Reporter Amanda Rooker is at the State House with what this means for an already contentious caucus season.
Well, Alex, Senate lawmakers just approved a bill that would make major new changes to rules for the Iowa caucuses. It's a bill that the House already passed on Monday, and that means it now heads to the governor's desk to be signed into law. What this bill would do is it would require Iowans to be physically present in order to participate in the Iowa caucuses. It also allows state parties to set new rules for who can participate or vote at a caucus. Now, Senate Democrats argue the bill could stop them from moving forward with Iowa Democrats' new caucus structure that would have Iowans cast their presidential preference by mail. Republicans argue the bill is necessary to save Iowa's first-in-the-nation status. That's because New Hampshire has threatened to jump both Iowa Republicans and Democrats if any mail-in process is used.
I don't think we want to give up that face-to-face gathering of Democrats and Republicans. There's value to that. To me, that is different than saying, well, we're going to have mail-in balloting.
The changes that we see, the attempts to use state government to dictate to major political parties in this state how they are supposed to select delegates using their caucus process is, I think, flagrantly unconstitutional and certainly not the direction that our state should be going.
Now, when this bill was first introduced, House Republicans said at least part of their goal was to require Iowa Democrats to exclusively caucus in person. But this bill has made some major changes since it was first introduced, and leaders in both parties tell me there is a possibility that this bill now has a loophole, and that new wording could allow Democrats to still legally move forward with their caucus by mail plan, even if this bill is signed into law. Live from the State House, Amanda Rooker, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.